Hi, my name is Megan Coffey and I'm an RN, and I'm here today to explain to you and teach you how to give an insulin injection. Diabetes can strike anyone at any age, being type 1, type 2 diabetes. Type 1 is typically juvenile diabetes. You're born with it. Type 2 can happen at any time. In this day and age, children are even getting it at age 1 and 2 from lack of exercise and lack of nutritional health. So I'm here today to teach you how to do an insulin injection. Right here I have a handy dandy little instructional book. If you'll zoom in for me just a little bit. There are many types of different insulin pens that can be used. There's the Novolog Flex pen, the Lantus pen, Levemir pen. Just really depends on what your doctor wants to give you. Typically Lantus and Levemir are going to be the longer acting pens, and the Novolog is going to be the pen that you give yourself right before you eat or at night. Just depends on what your doctor wants again. So what I'm going to show you today is the pen. Here it is. Pens are very good to use when you're just out, you have diabetes, you need to give yourself an injection. When you're at a restaurant right before you eat, you can actually store this in your purse. It's a very small pen. It looks just like a fountain pen. It's quite simple to use after you know how to use it. So this is going to be our insulin pen that I'm going to show you how to use today. So you're going to set yourself up to use your insulin pen. Say you take your blood glucose level, it's 200. Well, 200 is not a good level, so we need to give some insulin. So what you do is you get your insulin pen out. What you're going to need is your insulin pen. You're going to need an alcohol swab. You're going to typically need a cotton ball after the little injection site starts bleeding, and you're going to need this needle. This needle is the key to getting the insulin into your body. So what you're going to do is you're going to open the pen, okay? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the needle, you're going to pry the top off. You're going to see a little bitty needle inside of the pen top. So what you're going to do, right here you see a little bitty injectable piece of rubber that you push the needle into, and you just turn it. You turn it until it stops. I can no longer turn it. So what you want to do is pull the top off. Okay? Discard that. Underneath this is going to be the actual needle that you're going to inject yourself with. What you want to do before you take this needle off, you have a dialer. The dialer, and you can hear it click. Okay? That's the dialer. The dialer starts at 0. Some end at 60, some end at 65. This one ends at 60. Okay? Depending upon how much insulin that you're going to need to give yourself, you dial up to that point. Okay? But before you do that, you always, always, always prime your pen before you give yourself insulin. The reason we do this is because if you do not prime your pen, you might not be getting the insulin that you need from the pen. So what you want to do is dial to at least 2, okay? What you want to do next is pull this little cover off the needle, okay, and push. Okay, there was a little bit of spurt of insulin going out the side of the pen. That means that I primed my pen, and my pen is definitely pushing insulin out. So I'm actually ready to give my injection. Be careful with the needle. It is sharp, so stay away from it until you're actually ready to inject yourself. What you want to do after this, say my blood glucose is 200, okay? Say I need to give myself 3 units before I eat. I want to dial up to 1, 2, 3. They're very simple, the numbers. If you'll zoom in and you look at that, the numbers. Okay, so what you want to do next is you want to get a cotton swab and an alcohol swab. Hopefully by now you've learned where to put your insulin due to injections, but I will definitely go over that. Different injection sites are very important, okay? You can do the back side of either arm, just like the